Think I'm good. Think I'm good. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Y'all already know. Let's start the show off. What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? What's great? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Can the Brothers Get a Rap podcast. I'm your host, Ashley Lovechild. I'm cross platforming tonight on both my YouTube and my Instagram. So for those who are on Instagram, I'm on my YouTube at Ashley Lovechild. And for those on my YouTube, I'm also if you're going to share and you're going to share the Instagram, I'm on my Instagram at Ashley Lovechild. So either one, I'm easy to find on both YouTube and Instagram. Shout out to the supporters already in the chat. The chat is in here heavy. Thank y'all for tuning and tapping in. It means the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Blessings to everybody. Happy Wednesday. And we're going to have a great time. Episode 227. Again, if this is your first time tuning and tapping in, I am your host, Ashley Lovechild. I want to thank the presenting sponsor of this podcast, which is Button Snap. You get the finest of movies, shows, documentaries, and original content for your viewing pleasure of $4.99. Again, that's Button Snaps. That's the word button hyphenated sign in the word snaps.com. That's the word button hyphenated sign in the word snaps.com. Also, I want to thank all of y'all that's been tuning into the music. Y'all been showing major love on the music. For those, again, if this is your first time tuning and tapping in on all music platforms, you can find me easily at Ashley Lovechild. And I want to thank all of those that's been tuning into the music. I have been seeing the engagements go up on the YouTube, on the Apple Music. So again, I want to thank y'all, and on SoundCloud as well too. So I want to thank y'all for showing major love to those platforms. And y'all already know how I feel about them platforms, but I want to thank y'all for showing the major love. Again, shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat. Got the chat heavy in the building. I'm not gonna say every single person, but I'm gonna shout out some of the people in the chat. So definitely them bad shoulders. We got big bad shoulders in the building. So shout out to them bad shoulders. Shout out to Tremont in the building. You're Brooklyn. Shout out to King P. Good day, everyone. My dog Ashley. And a big bad shoulder shout out to King Prince. He's been one of our highest grossing giving members. He gave about he gifted. I would say gifted. He gifted over 10, 15 memberships. 15 memberships as of this month. So again, thank you for that, King P. Shout out to Shay in the building. Appreciate you. What a night. Appreciate you for tapping in, Shay. Shout out to Ebony. Shout out to Winter, everyone. Hey, everyone. Hope everybody is in the good space and place. The loyal crew. I see the loyal crew in here. Shout out to the loyal crew. Shout out to Hazel in the building. Appreciate you for tuning in, tapping in. Hazel. Shout out to my dog, Rowan Jack, big badge holder, one of the longest badge holders that we even have on the channel. Thank you, Rowan Jack, man. Appreciate it a million. Guess who's back? Back again. My dog, Rowan Jack, and he's a mod. So, mind y'all, if y'all talk crazy tonight, he going to get y'all together. So, shout out to Rowan Jack for being one of the mods as well. Also, super duper, man. Super Rowan Jack again gifted 5 more members. 5 more members. So there's some new members that got some memberships, y'all. So some memberships, some thank you should be sent to Rowan Jack. Again, thank you for your support of the pod, man. One of our longest, if not our longest running member of the pod. That's saying a lot. We got 227 episodes. That's saying a lot. Thank you, Rowan Jack. Big badge holder. Blessing people with badges left and right. And that brings Rowan Jack. That brings up your membership to 10 of the month, man. So again, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all don't understand how much I appreciate the love that y'all give to the show, for real. Y'all give so much to the show. I have such a passion for podcasting, and y'all don't know even how much this means to me. Thank you. It means to the show. Thank you. Shout out to Ebony. Hey, Ashley in chat. I'm late. What I miss. Shout out to again Rowan Jack. Gotta keep up with the Prince. Man, like I said, y'all don't even have to gift anybody. I'm just happy with y'all presence alone. I'm dead serious, and it means the world to me that y'all gifted the way that y'all do, man. Really, really, I really do. So shout out to both King Prince and Rowan Jack. Uh, Yo, we got quite a few people in here. Let's get the show started again. If this is your first time tuning and tapping in, it's the Cannon Brothers Get a Rap podcast, episode 227. Again, I am your host, Ashley Lovechild. And again, I'm cross-platforming on both Instagram and YouTube. Again, my Instagram is at Ashley Lovechild, and the YouTube, y'all already know in YouTube land is at Ashley Lovechild. For my Instagram folks, is also on Ashley Lovechild on YouTube. All right, let's get the show started, man. Let's get the show started. You already know the only op we recognize over here is opportunity. We only celebrate life culture. Hate has a location. It's just not here. Have the ability to stand out for being and saying things positive. Do not be a stain. Do not try to stand out for being negative. Because guess what? We don't play that over here. So again, have the ability to stand out for being positive. My dog Rowan Jack. First answer is Terry Crews. I'm telling y'all, it's Wednesday night. Y'all ain't gonna give me the crack. Y'all not gonna give me the crack tonight. Pause. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, I'm not gonna be busting out in laughter tonight. I'm not doing that. All right, I'm not doing that. I see the Instagram. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. All right. So again, y'all, the chat always be cracking jokes. You know what I'm saying? And they always trying to get me to, you know what I'm saying, come out of character. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep the composure. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep the composure. All right, y'all. First segment of the night: popular opinions. This segment is brought to you by OUV Records. Make sure you go to Instagram at OUV Records. Stay in tune to the latest music and merchandise. The label model is create, document, and inspire. Also, be on the lookout for the new OUV Records app. It's in development right now. It's going to give a better listening experience, a better visual experience for all the people that support. And again, because of Spotify and Apple and how they treat artists, we coming up with our own store, so that way it gives a better direct, better attention, better need to the listener, and it's better for us as far as our own streaming partner. So be on the lookout for the OUV Records app. All right, y'all. First question of the night: popular opinions. Best city to retire in. Again, best city to retire in. Number one, I think I'm going to say this name wrong, but I'm going to try my best. Montero, Louisiana. Number two, St. Petersburg, Florida. Number three, Clearwater, Florida. Number four, Scottsdale, Arizona. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Again, best city to retire in. Best city to retire in. Number one, Mediterranean, Louisiana. Number two, St. Petersburg, Florida. Number three, Clearwater, Florida. Number four, Scottsdale, Arizona. Let me know what y'all think about that in the chat. Let me know what y'all think about that in the chat. Again, best city to retire in. Shout out to the chat. Got fam in the building. Appreciate fam in the building. You already know what it is, man. Orlando, Florida, Scottsdale. And then he said Minneapolis. I've never been to Minneapolis. I've been to Wisconsin. I had a show in Wisconsin not too long ago, but I've never been to Minneapolis. Orlando, Florida. Orlando's not the place you want to retire in, but you can retire in Orlando. You can retire. There's other places in Florida that you'd rather retire in, because Orlando is more like a upbeat type of city. So it's like, if you a young retiree, then all right, cool. But if you like older, you know what I mean? Like if you like in your late 50s, 60s, yeah, that's that Boca, Boca, Melbourne. I wouldn't even say Melbourne. I'll say Boca, Fort Lauderdale. I think that is more like, that type of energy, me personally. But out of all these on the chat, I'm going to say, because I've been there, is Clearwater. Clearwater is like West Florida. So those who are familiar with Florida, I'm gonna say Clearwater on this list. Shout out to that's Paul. We got Paul in the building. Appreciate Paul for tuning and tapping in. Y'all already know. Don't forget to hit them likes, hit the 100s. It helps with the growth of the show. And again, I'm cross-platforming on both Instagram and YouTube. Rowan Jack, I'm in Vegas right now. I'm looking for land. Uh, fam, fam B said Clearwater, Florida, and Midland, Michigan. Never been to. I want to go to uh, Michigan Wolverine in Ann Arbor game so bad. That's been anytime Michigan comes to Florida, I always go to the game. Like literally, Michigan and Texas literally played. I live, I'll say about like 10 minutes from the Citrus Bowl. So that's one of the beautiful things about living in Florida. When it comes to the sporting events, we always get them, and we're close. And I live really close to the Orlando Magic's games. So, but on the chat, they saying Boulder City, Nevada. I've been to Nevada. I've been to Vegas. Shout out to DMG. He said Omaha, Nebraska. I heard they get it popping in Omaha. I heard they get money in Omaha. That's all I know. That's what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Like Jay Reed from Akron, I heard they get money in Omaha. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. To retire, I don't know if Omaha is the move, but that's what I heard. But you got the inside scoop. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. So in the chat, I mainly seen Clearwater in the chat. That's what I mainly saw in the chat based on all the answers off this list. Again, best city to retire in. I'm gonna tear this name up again. Mediterre, Louisiana, was number one. Number two was St. Petersburg, Florida. Number three is Clearwater, Florida. Number four, it's Scottsdale, Arizona. I seen Scottsdale in the chat as well too. I seen Scottsdale as well in the chat. But the rest of the well, again, based on in the chat, I seen Scottsdale, but it was mostly Clearwater. I went with Clearwater in the chat. The rest of the world at 44%, mind y'all, over 120,000 people voted on this, went with Clearwater. They went with Clearwater, y'all. So everybody here went with Clearwater for the most part. If you know, you know. Most people went with Clearwater. But the actual ranking, so this is what we thought it was. This is what we think it is. This is what we think it is. But the actual list, number one is Scottsdale, Arizona. Number two is Clearwater. Number three was Mediterre, Louisiana. And number four was Petersburg, Florida. So that was the actual list. But Clearwater came in at a clear cut number two, so ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, y'all. Moving on to our next popular opinion question. Homanessa Springs, Florida. Yeah, man, there's several parts in Florida. When people move to Florida, I tell people all the time, if you're gonna move to Florida, go to the different areas in Florida before you decide on the area. If you just come, leave the option open to move when you get to Florida, because all of Florida is not the same. Like, Florida is a really great place, but each area has its own personality. Tampa is different from Orlando. Orlando is different from Jacksonville. Jacksonville is different from Miami. Miami is different from Fort Lauderdale. So all these different areas have their own different vibes. So depending on where you at in your life, visit the different areas of Florida. Like when I compare Florida to New Yorkers, I tell them this all the time. Orlando is more so like Manhattan. If you've been to downtown Orlando, Disney Orlando, that's more like downtown. I mean, that's the more like Manhattan, Florida. You have bums and you have people with money live in the same area. Miami is like Brooklyn. You have your rich area and you have your hood area in Miami. Jacksonville is like Queens. You know, it's hood, but then there's also ritzy, and the attitude of the people is comparable. You know, Tampa is like the Bronx. Tampa need a lot of lotion. You know what I'm saying? But they do have some really nice areas in Tampa. The people is down to earth. You have a good time in Tampa. But you can also have a rude awakening moment in Tampa if you go down there playing. So that's how I compare Florida to New York to my New Yorkers back home when they thinking about moving to Florida. All right, y'all, moving on to our next popular opinion question. Oh, that wasn't the damn question. Okay. What was the best sports football game on this list? What's the best sports football game on this list? Number one, Tecmo Super Bowl. Number two, Madden 2026. Number three, Game Day 2003. Number four, Madden 2007. Let me know what y'all think about that in the chat. Again, the best football game on this list. Number one, Tecmo Super Bowl. Number two, Madden 2026. Number three, Game Day 2003. Number four, Madden 2007. Let me know what y'all think about that in the chat. Me personally, I love all these games. I had a great time with all these games. But there's one game that should have been on here. Some of y'all probably don't remember. I think it's called Ultimate Football. It's something Ultimate Football. And in this game, they had high school, college, and the NFL all combined in one game. I forget the play action football. That's what it's called. Play action football for Super Nintendo. They had the NFL, college, and high school football all in one game. You talking about hours of fun in my childhood? Play action football should have been on this list, but it's not. So on this list, I'm gonna have to go with the new thing, Madden 26. I love Tecmo Super Bowl. Again, hours and hours of my childhood running up and down the field with Bo Jackson. If you know how to run touchdowns in Tecmo Super Bowl. You don't run a straight line. You go up, you go down, up and down. So between Bo Jackson, Thurman Thomas, Emmitt Smith, and what was the other team? And Marcus Allen and Barry Sanders. Went crazy in Tecmo Super Bowl. So, but on this list, I gotta go with Madden 2026. The chat, I'm seeing Madden 2007. Shout out to Roa Jack. Again, one of our big badge holders. We got fam, another badge holder. He got his badge, man, big badge holder. He said Tecmo football. Paul said Madden 2007. Shout out to CC in the building, my brother Ashley Lovechild. How you feeling? I'm feeling amazing. Appreciate you for tuning and tapping in. Don't forget to hit them likes, hit the 100s. You already know it helps with the growth of the show, man. But again, the question is best football game on this list as a recap. Number one, Tecmo Super Bowl. Number two, Madden 26. Number three, Game Day 2003. Number four, Madden 2007. I said Madden 2026. Madden 26 is such a good time. This has probably been the best version of Madden, in my opinion. Madden 2007, though, that was a good time right there. If you in the mood to cheese and you want to play with Michael Vick, if you know, you know. 2007, the Michael Vick experience was a good time right there. That was a different type of time. But 2026 is obviously super duper next level technology, realistic. So I went with that. But in the chat, it was a multitude of answers. Nobody has gave me a clear-cut answer basically within the chat. So again, I'm going to say Madden 2026. In the chat, was a mix. It was a mix. Again, shout out to CC. How about Sony's NBA Inside Job joking? It was an era. It was an era thing, late '90s vibe. Yeah, I would say I agree. Depending on the era is where it was at, right? The reason why I'm saying 2026 is because what I get out of 26 is more like I'm into Dynasty. I don't turn the game on and just play exhibition mode. Like I play in Dynasty. I'm playing like years and years. That's just how, you know what I'm saying? I like the intricacies of the game, right? But if I'm just playing, Tecmo Super Bowl for me, but you know, so in the chat, it was a mixed bag of answers, a mixed bag of answers. Again, I went with Madden 2026. The rest of the world at 41%, mind y'all, over 390,000 people voted on this, went with Madden 2007. Madden 2000. Madden 2007, when it came out, it had the world in the chokehold. That Michael Vick experience in 2007 was, it was crazy. You already know if you was playing against somebody and they picked that Atlanta Falcons, you gave them that look like, that's what we doing? We cheesing? That's what we doing. You can't pick no. You know we can't stop Michael Vick, bro. Pick another team. Like it was so. It got so bad when you played against somebody else, you couldn't use the Atlanta Falcons. That's how bad Madden 2007 was. You could not use the Atlanta Falcons because you already know Vick is you. People going to cheese with Vick, so that's how lopsided that game was. That was a good time though. That was a good game day. Game day used to be popping, y'all. Game day used to be a good time. Game day used to be a good time. All these games was a super good time. We hadn't been totally absorbed with online gaming. You had to play split screen. The unsaid rule. Yo, CC, you already know that's an unsaid rule. We know not to play with the Atlanta Falcons and Madden 2007. You know this. It's an unsaid rule, bro. Like nah. The split screen though. That type of experience is a different type of experience though. That's a good time right there. Split screen, that's a good time. I was always kind of jealous of the kid from the movie Blank Check. I don't know if y'all remember the movie Blank Check. You know what I'm saying? I remember the movie Blank Check. And when the movie Blank Check came out, for those who know, the kid, it was a mobster that hit his bike, ran over his bike, gave him a check, gave him a blank check. The kid took it home, wrote $1 million on the check, and he computerized it, took it to the bank, and the dude literally had $1 million in the bank and took all that money on. And the kid went crazy. So, and he had the split screen. He had mad screens, not just the split screen, but his gaming system was like through the roof, and I was like kind of jealous that he had that. You know what I'm saying? But only in the movies. Only in the movies. All right, y'all. Moving on to our next segment. Again, don't forget to hit them likes, hit the 100s in the chat. Again, I'm cross-platforming, and it helps with the growth of the show, both on Instagram and Facebook. All right, moving on to our next segment, Hollywood Need to Ask Us. You know I came up with the segment because I got better ideas for a movie or a movie series. So my movie tonight, I will call this the Smolder. This movie would be about three lifelong friends who basically is dealing with childhood trauma in their adulthood, and them fighting like these things not to pass on to their kids. Like in the real world, most people who are parents still deal with lifelong traumas that you don't really learn until you're in your adulthood, how to deal with it, how not to pass it on to your children, and some things you already did not wanting to. So that's what the movie is basically about. But these childhood traumas come out at an annual barbecue. Somebody makes a joke and it takes them back to them traumas. And again, that's what the movie would be about. It would be rated R. It would be a drama. My foundational actors of this movie would be Jake Gyllenhaal, Charlie Theron, and Joaquin Phoenix. And if you looked up these actors, these are great actors, top tier actors, and they would be amazing to play the three friends in this movie. The director would be Chloe Zhao, and the art director would be Fiona Crombie. I think this would be an absolute fire, absolute knock out the park, and people by and large will go see this movie mainly because not just the acting in this movie, the star power in this movie, the great direction of this movie, but the subject line of dealing with childhood trauma. And I hear kids on social media by and large when they going through things with their parents, they say, "Well, I didn't ask to be here." Have you ever thought that your parents didn't ask to be here neither? Did you ever think that your parent wasn't born your parent? So we all deal with things that we're trying to get past and get through, and hopefully we don't give them to our children. So I think that would make for an interesting watch, especially in this day and age with a whole lot of kids going no contact. So I think that's a fire movie that people will go see. All right, y'all, moving on to our next hot topic, our must see topic. You know, I'm gonna give y'all three must see fire movies, and I'm giving out some awards. You already know, changing up the format of the show a little bit. So, my Eddies, these are my Eddies. And again, for those who don't understand the Eddies, you know, we have the Grammys, you know, we have the Tony Awards and the Oscars. Eddie Murphy is a staple in the movie game. So I'm giving out Eddies. So my three Eddies for tonight, must see movies. First movie you gotta tap into. I'm giving an Eddie to this movie. The movie is called, the movie came out in 2022. It's directed by Ty West. It stars Mia Goth, Britton Snow, Kid Cudi, Karen Gallen, Jenny Ortega, Stephen Earl, Martin Henderson, and Owen Campbell. This movie is called X. Fire, must see movie. I had to give an Eddie to this movie. Top tier. This is about a young lady who's looking to be a star. And you have to see the rest of the movie. I won't spoil it for you. Second must-see movie, and I'm giving my second Eddie to, came out also in 2022, directed by Ty West again. This movie stars Mia Goth, David Karen Sweat, Alistine Swellen, Tandy Wright, Emma Jenkins Paru, and Matthew Sutherland. This movie is called Pearl. Fire movie. Fire must-see movie. And again, this is a horror film. The one previously is a horror film. This movie is about, this basically the prequel to the movie X. This is a prequel to the movie X. So this movie is about a woman who is looking to be famous, and you have to see the rest of the movie. I won't spoil it for y'all. So make sure you tap in to see the movie Pearl. My third and final Eddie of the night, I'm giving my third Eddie Award to. Movie came out in 2024, again directed by Ty West. This movie stars Maya Goth, Sophie Thatcher, Elizabeth Debicki, Lily Collins, Kevin Bacon, Michelle Mollenham, and Bobby Conaval. This movie is called Maxine. Again, a horror movie. This is the sequel to the X movie. So this is the third installment, again, about a young woman trying to or look for her next big break. And y'all have to see these movies. Again, I gave out 3 Eddies tonight, so these are my Eddie awards to these movies, must-see movies. Again, X, Pearl, and Maxine. And make sure y'all see them in that order. Fire, must-see movies. Shout out to Fam in the building. Nobody want to play with Indianapolis Colts on Madden 2007. That's a fact too. Going back to the football question. Uh, Underrated idea. I like it. Um, I'm telling y'all, these are must-see movies. So make sure y'all tap into these movies. Again, X, Pearl, and Maxine. And make sure y'all spell the Maxine with 3 X's in the middle. Fire must-see movie. So make sure y'all tap into those. All right, y'all, moving on to our next one. Y'all know I'm going to give y'all profile artists each and every episode, whether it's new or old, whether it's hip-hop and R&B. I'm going to give y'all some fire music. But just like the Eddies, I'm giving out some Michaels. So y'all know who I'm talking about, Michael Jackson. So make sure y'all put this R&B group on y'all list. The group is called Low Key. Again, the group is called Low Key. So my Michael award goes to these songs. Put these 3 songs on your playlist. Number 1, I Got a Thing for You. Number 2, Stay a While. Number 3, Don't Know by Now. Make sure y'all put those 3 songs on y'all playlist, again, by the group Low Key. Number 1, I Got a Thing for You. Number 2, Stay a While. Number 3, Don't Know by Now. So make sure y'all put those 3 songs on y'all playlist. And Low Key has my Michael award. All right, y'all, moving on to our next segment. Send them the turkey or nah. Send them the turkey or nah. And again, if you're on Instagram, again, I'm on YouTube at Ashley Lovechild. And for those who are on my YouTube, I'm on my Instagram at Ashley Lovechild, cross-platform and on both platforms. So send them the turkey or not. Y'all know how the game is played. Type in T to send them the turkey. Type in N not to send them the turkey. First one of the night. The Uno creator have came out again and confirmed that we have been playing the game wrong the whole time. He specified you cannot officially stack a draw 2 onto a draw 2. Let me know what y'all think about that in the chat. Are we sending the creator to Turkey or not? Are we sending the creator to Turkey or not? Let me know what y'all think about that in the chat. Again, y'all, don't forget to hit them likes, hit them 100s in the chat. It helps with the growth of the show. You also share it. Again, it helps with the growth of the show. We're on the road to 20,000 subscribers. We're a little over 12,000. So again, continue to support, like, subscribe, share, and hit that all notification bell. So let me know what y'all think about that in the chat. Are we sending the creator of Uno to Turkey for coming out and specifying, saying that we've been playing this game the wrong way all this time? You can't throw a draw 2 onto a draw 2. So let me know what y'all think about that in the chat. Let me know. Let me know. Yo, I told you, y'all not gonna make me break tonight. Y'all not gonna make me break tonight. Y'all not gonna make me break tonight. Y'all sending this man all the way to Turkey. In the chat, I'm saying Turkey. I don't care. I don't care at this point. I'm going to play how I play, laughing my ass off. It's sending the Turkey to the Turkey. What that 206 plan? Shout out to. Is that an I? Shout out to International Shay. Appreciate you for tuning and tapping in. Hit them likes, hit the 100s. Helps with the growth of the show. Shout out to Fam. He is gone. He is gone. He is some underrated movies. Candy Lane.